Well, a very good evening to you. Many thanks for making time to be with us. It is exactly 4 p.m. on this 17th day of January 2024. Welcome to the, or rather, trending news here on Lookuptv. Remember, you can watch this particular bulletin live on our Facebook and YouTube pages at Lookuptv. Now let's begin the bulletin. And Mumias East Member of Parliament Peter Salasya has denied 2 charges over assaulting the ward representative and inciting violence to disrupt peace. He appeared before Magistrate Marcella Onyango at the Mumias court. Salasya went viral on social media 4 days ago when he slapped Makunga Isongo MCA Peter Mca Indimuli.
Public justice, which is extrajudicial, outside the judicial means of solving disputes. Therefore, releasing him on bail of bond terms will be a threat to his life and to that of the complainant, because the members of the public are more interested in administering public justice outside the non-judicial pressings of the law. So for his own safety and for that of the state witnesses, including the complainant, and for the public good in maintaining public order amongst members of the public.
For the record, and in reply, we are not disputing the fact that the accused person visited some hospital. What we are disputing is his claim that he was admitted on the 15th, making it impossible for him to appear before this court on the morning of 16th. And Your Honor, we maintain that the accused has not provided any document to this court to prove this admission.
The issue was that we provide evidence of cell phone data indicating that indeed on the material date, which was yesterday, that the accused person of the suspect then was at Ekero in Mumias and not in Kisumu Aga Khan Hospital as the advocate had actually.
Still on the corridors of justice, and the High Court in Malindi, Kilifi County, has allowed the prosecution 14 days to carry out mental health assessments on a controversial Pastor Paul Mackenzie and 30 other co-accused persons before they stand trial, for the murder of the victims of the Shakahola massacre. The matter will be mentioned on Wednesday, or rather on February 6th, 2024. On to matters politics now, and the Orange Democratic Movement Party leader Raila Odinga has continued with the ODM membership recruitment drive at the post grounds in Bungoma County. While addressing constituency delegates, Odinga noted that ODM will build more powerful democratic party that will promote equality for all citizens, adding that every Kenyan should have access to the 5 basic human rights.
ODM. ODM. Sasa tunataka kujenga chama chetu cha ODM. Na nyinyi ndio delegates. Nyinyi ndio officials ya ODM. Mimi nataka mkitoka hapa mbeleke bendera ya ODM iingie mzizi kila mahali. Tunataka tujenge chama ambayo iko na nguvu zaidi. Manake ODM iko na sera sanifu, sera kamili. Kuna zile pamphlets mtapewa ambayo inaweka kamili kabisa sera ya ODM, msimamo, mwongozo ya ODM. ODM kwa mwongozo wake ni chama cha ujamaa ya kidemokrasia, Social Democratic Party. Hiyo inaonyesha nini? Ya kwamba sisi tunakubali ya kwamba kuzalisha mali tunaweka mikono ya watu ya binafsi, lakini tunaangalia vile tunagawa rasilimali ya nchi kwa njia ya kidemokrasia, ili kusiwe tuko na matajiri wengi wachache huko juu, hapa chini ni maskini tupu ya fukara.
Now, the Prime Cabinet Secretary and the CS for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, is attending the 19th Non-Aligned Movement Summit that started on Monday in Uganda. The 19th Non-Aligned Movement Summit, under the theme Deepening Cooperation for Shared Global Affluence, will provide a unique opportunity for member states to take stock of major global affairs. Boitanari Ward residents in Kisii County have reason to smile after philanthropist and comedian Eric Omondi offered to fix a makeshift footbridge across River Kuja that had put their safety at risk, especially during this rainy season.
Na inatumika na watu wetu. Wanafunzi wanatumia hii bridge kwenda shule, kina mama wanatumia hii bridge kuleta chai hapa kwa T-Buying Center, na imekuwa kero kubwa sana kwa miaka mingi. Kama county tumekuwa na challenge ya finances. Shida nyingine ambayo tumekuwa nayo, mimi kama MCA sina pesa ambayo naweza weka directly isaidie in cases of emergency kama hii ambayo tuko nayo hapa. But tulikuwa tumeweka plan ya kuweka pesa, though hatujafika kwa the budget making process. Ndio sababu tunashukuru sana presence ya Eric Omondi na wahisani wote wale ambao watakutolea. Bridge kama hii sio pekee ambayo iko kwa hii ward ama kwa county, ni mingi. Kama kwa hii ward pekee, bridge kama hizi ni 3 ambazo ziko in the same condition na in the same shape. Kienda pia ward zingine utapata bridges kama hizi, na inakuwa challenge kubwa sana kwa sababu wakati kama huu wa mvua watu wetu wanapata shida kuvuka kutoka ngambo moja kwenda ngambo nyingine.
So tumekuja hapa leo kujenga hii bridge, na ni Wakenya wataijenga. Wakenya watajenga, na hii kitu tutapiga na Fred hata kama ni kitu ya one time inasaidia community. Piga just a basic design. Atujenge zile bridge kama za China. Mtoto apite na kuwe safe. Yes. Mtoto apite na kuwe safe. Watu pia atafeda mwenyewe. So it's not a big budget.
Hii daraja imeshinda ikitusumbua, kwa shughuli nyingi tumeifanyia. Tunakuwa tukifua kutoka hapa tunapima majani hii side nyingine, watoto nao wanasoma hii side nyingine. Hata bila mvua na nyasayuta, shida zimekuwa mingi. Hadi wenyewe imekuwa ikifungika. Kama juzi kuna mtoto wangu tulianguka na yeye usiku. Ilikuwa masaa 11 asubuhi wakienda shule, tukaanguka na yeye ndani ya maji, tukasombwa kidogo, kaenda kumuokotea na distance. Nitaomba tu kama naweza saidiana, yeye kama tutembelea hivi kwa Mondo, tunadhani atatusaidia.
Now, Game Member of Parliament Elisha Odhiambo has announced a 1.2 million shillings contribution towards the full scholarship of 35 deserving students from his constituency. Speaking during the launch of the Game Scholarship Program for the year 2024 in Mutumbu, Odhiambo disclosed that each of the students who achieved remarkable scores of 360 marks and above in last year's KCPE examinations have been awarded Kenya shillings 35,000.
This morning I've had the opportunity to give about 35 students who are fully sponsored. Fully sponsored mean each and every student we pay 35,000 shillings. We choose the brightest of game. This year alone, we decided any student above 360 marks coming from poor family, we are going to give full sponsorship. On top of that, a team of my friends are going to sponsor another 10 students, buying for them uniforms, all the school needs, and pay for them school fees. This we do because we want to touch the poor people. I saw the other day the governor of Siaya went to Kericho when they were giving 168 million bursary. He was talking about Mageuzi. I'm yet to see him giving any bursary in Siaya. Okay? So Siaya is lagging behind in terms of support system. The government has ensured that counties have money, constituencies have money, so the MCAs and MPs can partner to ensure no child is left behind. But if you have a governor who has good English and zero development, that is one of the problems. We're meeting with all secondary school teachers tomorrow. The meeting with them is to ask them first to ensure no student is sent home because of school fees. So that as I prepare bursary, the students can go on learning. I am challenging the people who are rich, who drive big cars when they come home here, to also support this initiative. It is not just a matter of sending names on social media. You have a car, you drive, you go to Nairobi. It is in giving that you receive.
Of course, we've seen several members of parliament just trying to ensure that they help what they term as poor students, but we term them as needy students across various constituencies here in the country in a bid to ensure, of course, 100% transition. And of course, there have been many students who are needy and they've failed to, of course, join various secondary schools due to lack of school fees. And that is a good gesture by the game member of parliament, one Elisha Odhiambo. Now, still on matters education, is that Education CS Ezekiel Machogu has directed principals and head teachers to allow Form 1 students to report to school with or without school fees. Presiding over the scholarship award program at KCB Current Leadership Center in Nairobi, Machogu noted that the scholarships by the commercial bank complement efforts by the government to ensure 100% transition of learners into secondary schools.
And we are also saying this particular time, we want education accessible to each and every Kenyan, because this is something which is entrenched in the constitution of this country, which says, Article 53(1)(b), that education at the basic level should be compulsory and should be free. So we don't want to overstretch the parents. Our system is very clear that we want 100% transition. The initial figure that we had was 9,000, but when we went to the respective schools, the figure came to 2,000. The amount of school fees which is supposed to be chargeable was 53,000 for national schools and the extra county schools, and also an amount of 45,000 for county schools. Ever since that particular time, of course, as a ministry, we do an assessment each and every year. So from government and the Kenyan parent, we cannot be able at this particular time to increase school fees because everybody is feeling the pinch of the economy. But as we move forward, we will be able to come up with another task force, which again, there will be a stakeholder engagement. And out of that is when we will be able to say, yes, do we factor in certain factors like what you have said, the cost of living and other things.
Well, that particular story sums up our bulletin at this moment in time. Many thanks for making time to be with us, of course, until 7 and 9 p.m. on The Insight tonight. Well, we will be bringing you more detailed stories of what has been happening across the country. But until then, you can visit our website, www.lookuptv.co.ke, just to get an overview of the stories making headlines, not only in the country, but as well across the borders. Until then, do have yourself a lovely evening, and like always, God bless.